Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the New York Yankees going up against the Cincinnati Reds. First pitch coming your way next. All right, just about ready for baseball. Our starter in this one, Nick Lodolo.
Power pitcher. He's going to speed you up with the fastball velocity, and out of his hand will explode the breaking ball. Very difficult for hitters to keep that front side closed and hit the ball the other way, because they know if they're not ready to pull the trigger, the fastball will beat them.
Swing and a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Anthony Volpe stepping in now for the Yankees. Here comes a pitch. On the ground to third. Feeds to second. Out there. And they get him easily at first. It's a double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Here comes Aaron Judge. That's to third, foul. And it goes just foul. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Judge waits. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. And Aaron Judge cruising into second. He's got a double.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Here's Stanton now. And that's outside.
Well, there's a chance right here for one of the better hitters on this roster to get him on the board in the first. Thanks to the three-hole hitter extending the inning. Good at bat with 2 outs.
Judge stands at second with 2 gone. Hit hard, base hit. Headed for the plate. He'll score easily. And he'll pull into second safely.
A costly mistake in the outfield thanks to the bad read, and terrible timing for that to happen. That's a play you just want to forget about.
Paul Goldschmidt now. The 1-1 is fouled off. And that is that. So it's 1 run on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 man left. Bottom half of inning number 1 coming up. Yankees 1, the Reds coming up. Back here in Cincinnati. And on the hill, Allan Winans.
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
That one down the line, and it stays fair. Around first, heading for 2. And he's there with a leadoff double.
Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Ellie De La Cruz. And a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Outside with a breaking ball. Ellie falls victim to the K.
Clearly looking out over the plate on that outer third, and that pitch finished right down the middle, just a little bit in, and he couldn't pull the trigger.
Now it's the second baseman, Matt McClain, the 2-1.
Ball, that's inside.
Swing and a ground ball. Volpe throws to first in time. Here's the lineup for the Reds. They're facing a pitcher today who's prone to giving up homers, so we'll see. We might get some big swings here today.
Yeah, I think the key, though, and the reason why he gives up those homers is that guys are locking in, they're aggressive, and they have a high confidence level. So I think if that's the approach these hitters take, with the stuff he's got there on the mound, yeah, there's a good chance that there'll be some balls that fly a long way. But you can't get too big in your swing, otherwise you'll be really frustrated after this one.
And a base hit up the middle. Rounds third, headed for the plate. Now a long throw home. It's off the mark, and he scores. It's 1-1.
He was all over that one. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
So 2 down. Jake Fraley, the next to hit for the Reds. And a big swing and a miss.
Ball game is still tied. They can get out of this inning with a tie game. Well, lots of pitches thrown in this first inning. It's kind of that nightmare scenario for starting pitching. But you know what? It's still early enough. He can settle in. He can get some length if he just cleans up his mechanics a little bit. No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Next pitch is downstairs.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Got him. That ends the frame. But the RBI single pushes across a run. All even now at 1-1. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Top of the second, Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. Just off the outside edge, and it's 2-1. Swings and misses. That's the first sinker we've seen today, and it was effective.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
So the batter now will be Trent Grisham.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
One out, bases empty.
That's ball 2.
Ed Drummond behind the plate calling balls and strikes. Maybe one of the most respected umpires around the league.
He's not the kind of umpire that you're likely to notice back there. And that can be a huge compliment, really. So if you're just kind of quietly doing your job, staying consistent with your calls, hitters, pitchers, managers, even fans, they're all going to appreciate you. Ed Drummond, he's that kind of umpire.
Back-to-back strikeouts to start the frame, and that's now 3 in a row.
Yeah, he's really settling in and getting a feel for his pitches, throwing them where he wants to right now. So we'll see how long he can keep this streak going.
2 down, bases empty. And here's the catcher, Austin Wells. In the air to left, down the line. Hayes makes the grab, and that'll do it. We go to the bottom of the second, tied at 1. Back here at Great American Ballpark, and now the first baseman, Spencer Steer. Here's a 1-2. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Now batting Jamer Candelario. Fights that one away, still 1-2. And that's down and away.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Ripped to short. Fires over to first. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2. And now it's Gavin Lux. 2 out, space is empty. And down on strikes he goes. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. Reds down in order. Score remains tied 1-1. And we're back. Here's DJ LeMahieu. This is a guy who's in the lineup first and foremost because of what he contributes defensively, Chris. And when you talk about preventing runs from being scored, this guy is a big contributor.
I was always told it's hard to take you off the field when you play really good defense, especially at a premier position, and that's what he does.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
You usually are going to see that inside fastball a little longer coming in from the opposite side, but that pitch really got in on him right there. I mean, that's a well-thrown pitch. Tough to do anything with that in terms of getting the hands through and the sweet spot of the bat to the baseball.
1 down. There comes Cody Bellinger.
The hitting's going to come around. He's going to figure it out. But right now, his big asset is the way he plays the game on defense.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Now it's the shortstop, Anthony Volpe. And it's ball 4. He missed down low.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
So a man at first. Aaron Judge at the plate. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
This to center field. It falls in, and that's a hit. And now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Here's a big power threat. Giancarlo Stanton. Late that time, it's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Off the mark there. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Check swing, appeal to first. No swing, just held it back there. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. That one is absolutely belted. Get out of town. And that's how they take the lead. It's 4-1.
Well, the best home runs are the ones that give your team the lead. That's a great feeling right there. That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And, you know, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
And Paul Goldschmidt will come up to hit.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Two gone, bases empty, but 3 runs across. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And that one is downstairs. 3-2 now. Swing and a line drive, base hit out of the center field. And that keeps the inning going. Jazz Chisholm Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees. Goldie off of first with 2 away. Next offering is down low.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That one outside, and it's 3-2. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
First and second, 2 outs. Trent Grisham stepping in now for the Yankees. 2 aboard, 2 outs. Swing and a miss. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Graham Ashcraft up and throwing for Terry Francona. Struck him out looking. Giancarlo Stanton flexing that big-time power swing. It's now a 4-1 ball game. And welcome back to the ballpark. Set for the bottom of the 3rd. Here's the left fielder, Austin Hayes. Swing and a pop-up. Foul at a play off to the right side. That'll find the stands.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Throws across the diamond. Leadoff hitter gone in the 3rd. So back to the top of the Reds lineup. Now here's the Reds leadoff man, TJ Friedl. Swings and blasts one deep to left center, and it looks like trouble. Now he'll turn for second. In safely. It's a double, and his 2nd hit.
2 hits for him in this one, both for extra bases. Got to feel good about that. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Ellie De La Cruz now at the plate. He's a dynamic player.
Yeah, Boog, the youngest player ever to hit 25 home runs and steal 60 bags. And you never know what he's going to do next.
Throw to first in time. Here's the second baseman, Matt McClain. The 1-1 is fouled off. Oh, right to the backstop. Friedel up to third on the wild pitch.
Have to be really sure you can make it safely to third when you're in scoring position and 2 outs. Got to get that run across. Very important. Does a nice job of reading it. Gets to third base. Now just 90 feet away.
That one way inside.
Straighten him up a little bit.
2 outs and a runner at third. Here in the last half of the third. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Reds leave one, and they trail it 4-1. On to the fourth, and stepping in for the Yankees, Austin Wells. Next offering upstairs.
You know, these Yankees doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. Pitch count is pretty high, and they've plated 4 runs already, so I think it's safe to say their game plan is working out pretty well right now.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
So they forced the starter to put in a lot of work, and they've been able to get to him for some runs, and hopefully that bullpen phone is working today.
And that one is inside. Out towards left center. Hayes sizes this one up. Puts it away for the out. Up to the plate steps DJ LeMahieu. Yankees up by 3. In the air, right side. Fraley puts it away for the out. Out number 2. Back to the top of the Yankee order. Cody Bellinger stepping in now for the Yankees. 2 outs. There's the swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that skips in the dirt. And Belly goes down on strikes. So the Yanks go in order as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Back here in Cincinnati, bottom of the 4th, here's the Reds catcher, Tyler Stevenson. Cut on and missed. Good change up right there. And the count is 1-2. Got him looking. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. In now for the Reds, Jake Fraley.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through 1 more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Next offering is in for a strike.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
In the air, left field, down the line, and it falls. Around first and hustling for second. The throw in there. That's a double.
The first move felt like a bit of a guess. You have to be right in those spots or things can get away from you awfully quickly.
One out, runner at second. Spencer Steer, the next to hit. Ground ball, left side. Oh, what a stop. The throw. Throw is high and over his head. And this ball's going to wind up out of play. So a big-time costly mistake there. And ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Jeimer Candelario. Steer, the runner at second with one away. Is at first. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. And that one is lifted in the air. Stanton pulls it down, and there are two away. And now it's Austin Hayes. Next offering is in for a strike. Movement in the Yankees pen. Luke Weaver getting loose out there for Aaron Boone. Cruz warming up as well. At the ball. Squirts away a little bit. Goes to second. Save. And he's into scoring position with two away on a wild pitch. And one in scoring position. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Liner, and this could be trouble. Candelario headed for the plate. He'll score easily. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
So runner at second, two down. Next for Cincinnati, TJ Friedl. Next offering is downstairs.
Really been able to slow down the game tonight with his at-bats, and the biggest one he's had so far, he doesn't look anxious at all.
And that chops in for a strike. Got him. Inning ends, and that stops the bleeding. So they get three and draw even. On to the top of the fifth we go, and we are tied 4-4. We're back, and there's a new arm on the mound to start the fifth. Tony Santillan. He has a great slider with tons of movement. And now the shortstop, Anthony Volpe. The shortstop takes the ball.
You know, these Yankees really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
In there, got him looking, and that one split the plate. Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate.
Well, in terms of hitting rocket home runs, Judge is near the top of that list. Only Giancarlo Stanton has hit more with greater exit velocity than Judge. Look out, though. Shohei is quickly climbing those charts.
And that one missing low.
If you're going to miss, you want to miss outside the zone. When you miss inside the zone, it's trouble.
Strike two.
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing play.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. Coming out of the bullpen for a beam.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
And now it's Giancarlo Stanton. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Two down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the fifth. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Tied at 4. Outside.
Ball, out.
And it's 2-2. Stays alive. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Catcher tosses the mask, settles under it, and he makes the catch. And that is that. Nothing across here this half. Last half of the fifth coming up. And we are tied 4-4. Back now to start the bottom of the fifth, and taking over on the mound, Luke Weaver. Now the number 2 hitter, Elly De La Cruz. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. And you play behind guys, and they love having your speed out there defensively. One of the things that we talk about is how much pitchers enjoy having those elite defenders behind them. That one ripped. And that's got extra bases written all over it. Now around second, going for third. And he's got a leadoff triple.
Everything came together for him. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
Runner at third, nobody out. In now for the Reds, Matt McClain. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. In comes the run from third. And it's an RBI single, 5-4 now as they take the lead.
We don't see this a whole lot anymore where hitters with 2 strikes are willing to shorten up, tighten up, and try to hit the ball back up the middle other way. He was trying to hit that hole, I believe. Very good at bat with 2 strikes.
No outs, runner at first. So now here's the Reds cleanup hitter, Tyler Stevenson. Up and in, 2-1. Swing and a miss as he gets him to chase upstairs.
I think he was a little excited there, saw the fastball, but needed a step ladder to get to that one. He's going to have to tighten it back up if he wants to have a good at bat.
The next offering misses. And a full count now.
So here we go. Base runner at first, could be running on the pitch. He's got good enough speed to steal the bag to get in scoring position, even if it's a swing and miss at the plate.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, we've seen this recipe cook up a big inning plenty of times. 2 runners on, nobody out, and they're in the heart of their order. It's just a great opportunity to put up a crooked number.
So digging in, Jake Fraley.
Well, the way these 2 teams have battled in this game, you know you need more. Got to continue to add runs if you're going to get out of here with a win.
No outs, runners at first and second. The other way, and foul ball. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Traffic on the bases with 1 already in. Last half of inning number 5. This looks like extra bases. Rounds third, headed for the plate. 1 run is in. Here comes Stevenson around third. He'll score. 2 runs are in.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
And here comes the Yankees manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Luke Weaver done for the night, and he's responsible for the runner on second. So the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back. Righty reliever out of the pen, Fernando Cruz.
Well, I got to think he probably has a little extra in the tank facing his former team, and there's not a player in the league that doesn't get a little extra motivation when he plays against his old squad.
And ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Spencer Steer. And now 2-1. Man at second. Pitch
Ball
misses. 3-1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
That clips the inside corner for a strike.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
Cut on and lifted in the air, and it drops in. They extend their lead as the runner scores from second. It's an RBI single, and it's 8-4. Jamer Candelario, the next to hit for the Reds. Next offering upstairs. Nobody out, runner at first. And it's fouled away. Swings and misses, and 1 away.
Typically that high fastball, if it's close to the top of the strike zone, a hitter if he's prepared for it, can get to it. But that one just had that little jump at the end, which indicates there's a good spin rate on it, and it didn't decrease in velocity as that hitter's internal clock would expect it to, and that's why you see the swing and miss.
Next pitch is outside. Hit in the air, left field. Stanton. And puts the squeeze on that one. 2 down. Now the left fielder, Austin Hayes. Steer off of first with 2 away. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the
1
zone.
ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a bouncer towards
Foul
third.
ball.
But it kicks foul. Two outs. Got him swinging. So 4 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. 5 innings complete. It's the Reds 8 and the Yankees 4. We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Brent Suter.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt. Swing and a miss. That's strike 2. They've got a potent lineup. And when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Hit in the air, left field. Friedel. And there's 1 away. So up next, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're the top half of the 6th. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Action in the pen down there. Sam Moll up and throwing for Terry Francona. Barlow also throwing. That one lifted to left. Hayes ranging after it. 2 down. Now here's Trent Grisham.
Ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike.
And there's a ball.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Soft contact in the air, and that's a fair ball. So a man aboard, Austin Wells, stepping in now for the Yankees. That's too low. 2. And a count 2-1. Two outs. Late on that fastball.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That one back there and makes the grab. And that'll do it. 1 hit, 1 left. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Reds 8 and the Yankees 4. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound. Tim T.J. Friedel, the next to hit for the Reds. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike two.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
On the ground to short. Volpe. In the dirt. Nice pick.
Great fundamentals there at first base. A textbook example of putting your body in position to make a play and doing just that. That's how they teach you to do it.
Ellie De La Cruz, the next to hit for the Reds. 1-1 now. Just missed.
2 balls, 1 strike.
One down, base is empty. Pop foul out of play off to the right. That pitch just misses the inside corner. Ball 3. That's towards center. Bellinger settles under this one. Brings it in. And there are 2 down. So digging in, Matt McClain. And that's off the outside edge. And it's 2-1. That one ripped, but foul. Two and 2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. 3 up, 3 down that time. 7th inning coming up. It's the Reds 8 and the Yankees 4. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Scott Barlow. DJ LeMahieu to start it off. The Yankees in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. Need a good at bat out of him right here.
The pitch to LeMahieu. That one to first. Steer takes it himself. 1 up, 1 down. The Yankees looking to rally. Here comes Cody Bellinger. One down, base is empty. Inside. And that's ball 2. And that's in for a strike.
Full count.
The Yanks down by 4 here in the top half of inning number 7. Swing and a high fly ball left field. He's got it, and there's 2 away. Two outs, base is empty. And up next for New York, Anthony Volpe. And that's in the dirt.
1 strike.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle into the outfield, base hit. And that gives Aaron Judge a chance to hit with 2 out. It's Aaron Judge now. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on base and slugging too. And that's way high. And a count 2-1.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power. But then if this hitter gets a strike or two on him, he's still very comfortable. And because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
Two outs. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. One left for the Yankees. They're unable to make a dent in an 8-4 deficit. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the seventh. Jake Cousins.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Here's the catcher to hit, Tyler Stevenson. Next offering down low and in the dirt.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Here's a high chopper. Sends it to first, and one away in the bottom of the seventh. And now the right fielder, Jake Fraley. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Movement in the bullpen. Mark Leiter Jr. up and loosening in the pen. In the dirt, and the count is 2-2. Swings and misses, struck him out. 2 down, bases empty. Now at the plate, Spencer Steer. Falling behind 2-1. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the seventh. Swing and a chopper out to short. To first, and the Reds go 1-2-3. Nobody left for Cincinnati, but they still lead it by a count of 8-4. And here is Giancarlo Stanton, looking to do more of what he did back in the third.
No doubt that 3-run homer is a huge reason why they're in a good spot right now in this ball game, and an important swing of the bat.
Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase.
Well, that's that slope right there. He threw it extremely well. Talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to it.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. And 1 out now. And here's Paul Goldschmidt. One down, base is empty. Pitch misses, and it's 2-1. And he hits a ground ball right side, takes it himself. 2 up, 2 down. Two outs, base is empty. Now it's the second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr. The Reds leading by 4, and we're in the top of the 8th. A little out front there as he swings through it.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that skips into there. Ground ball right side, McLean. And the Yanks go quietly. On to the bottom of the 8th. In now for the Reds, Jeimer Candelario. And there's the strike. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Up the middle. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Safe at first. No play. We'll see how they score this. Man at first. Now it's the DH, Gavin Lux. To the right side. To Volpe, a second for one. On to Goldschmidt. That's 2.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
2 down, bases empty. Next for Cincinnati, Austin Hayes. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone.
2 strikes.
I would say the game's close right now, but it's not out of reach either. I mean, these pitchers really need to put up a 0 on the board just to maintain a little hope.
That one just misses.
Just missing off the plate there, according to the umpire. And out there on the mound, maybe trying to get an explanation. Can't say he's convinced, but it looks like he's accepted it.
Cut on and miss, struck him out. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. So a new arm out of the bullpen for the Reds, Sam Mole. Now it's Trent Grisham to the plate. And that one popped in the air, left field. Makes the grab, one away. Here's the Yankees catcher now, Austin Wells. One down, base is empty. To third, Candelario. Fires across the diamond. Gets the catcher by a step.
Good onside run and sink on that pitch right there. Got inside on him and got him to bounce into that out.
So last chance for the Yankees. And next for New York, DJ LeMahieu. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the 9th. Now one miss.
1 strike.
Activity in the bullpen for the Reds. Graham Ashcraft, the young right-hander, up and throwing. Two down, nobody on. And that one fouled off. Mole is just 1 strike away. Oh, and he hit him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. So they're down to their final out. Here's Cody Bellinger. That one pushed foul, out of play off to the left.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
And misses inside. And that's off the inside edge. And it's 3-2. Dives, and he can't hang on. That's the ball game.
I don't care if you're a top team or you're a middle-of-the-pack team. Every ball club wants to be dominant at home. Winning a game like this just helps to boost the confidence and makes you look forward to coming out again for the next one.
And our final here today, 8-4. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.